So after I got the news of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, I went to Instagram and I I watched the video footage of the assassination, and I wish I hadn't looked at it because it was pretty graphic. He was giving a speech on some college campus in Utah, and right in the middle of him debating somebody, a shot rang out, and he gets hit in the neck, and he just goes limp with a river of blood running out of his neck. Microphone hanging out of his hand, and everybody just starts screaming, and they start running all over the place. It was bad. It was bad, man. That was like modern day JFK type stuff right there. It was bad. But this is where we are today in 2025. They always say that history repeats itself. Hopefully, well, I can't say hopefully because it's already been tried with Trump, and now you got Charlie Kirk. He's gone. I just don't understand why so many people today believe that right means wrong and wrong means right. It's like nobody seems to have common sense anymore. Nobody seems to have any kind of intelligence anymore. And it's always the left. It's always the liberals that react violently when you don't agree with their views. Charlie Kirk is gone now for simply speaking his beliefs. Unbelievable. Rest in peace to that man. I didn't know who Charlie Kirk was until late last year because I follow Myron Gaines on YouTube. Myron Gaines, he's another conservative spokesperson. He has a channel called Fresh and Fit on YouTube where he has a lot of girls come to his panel and they interview the girls and they talk to the girls about how modern day women are toxic and everything. And I have pretty much the same beliefs that these guys do. Politics. Politics is a sport. It's a sport. And this sport can get dangerous when the opponent is not as skilled, not nearly as skilled as his competitor. And the opponent gets frustrated because they know they can't defeat their competitor. And unfortunately, sometimes that frustration leads to breaking the rules and resorting to violence to, I guess you would say, get even with this competitor. That's why politics is such a dangerous game. This can go all the way back to Abraham Lincoln's assassination, JFK's assassination, Martin Luther King's assassination, Robert Kennedy's assassination, the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan back in the 80s, the attempted assassination of Trump last year, and unfortunately yesterday we lost Charlie Kirk. So I read the article on Charlie Kirk's assassination, and as of right now, as of today, September 11th, 2025, we now have two tragedies to mourn over due to Mr. Kirk's death. But I was reading an article earlier today, and they're saying that the assassin appeared to be of college aged. So this assassin is most likely a Gen Zer. And before I say this, if you are a Gen Zer, don't be upset of what I'm about to say, okay? But from what I've noticed over the last, I would say 5, 6, 7 years, is that Gen Z is nothing like millennials. Gen Zers are nothing like millennials. I'm a millennial. I'm an older millennial. I was born in the 80s. Okay, I'm an older millennial, and I've noticed this years ago that a lot of you Gen Zers, man, y'all are soft. Very, very soft. I mean, the fact that Charlie Kirk started this movement, and he was a millennial, just to remind you. The fact that he started this movement years ago where he was visiting all these campuses, all these college campuses nationwide, and debating so many young people, so many Gen Zers on stuff that older people would probably agree with. Most older people agreed with Kirk's viewpoints. But the fact that this became a thing over the years where he had to visit campus, college campus after college campus after college campus, and debate dozens, probably hundreds of Gen Zers, he was just trying to get his viewpoint across that, hey, this transgender, he, she, her, and I identify as this and that stuff, it doesn't make any sense. Nothing, in my opinion, nothing this man stood for was racist or bigoted. It was just common sense, and it made sense. I think American culture peaked a long time ago. The best time for this country was from the 1970s up until, I would say, the late 1990s. And then when the 2000s came around, it was like we've been kind of like on a slippery slope ever since then. Nothing's the same anymore, especially today in 2025. Everything sucks now. Okay? Everything sucks. Movies, music, television, relations between the sexes. This is all done by design. The government, the media, especially social media, is to blame for this. Especially Facebook.